What's going on, guys?
Welcome back to another video. So guys, today we went on Instagram and we asked you guys what your assumptions would be of us as parents, and we're going to be reacting to what you guys say. I got a ton of responses, Isaiah got a bunch, and yeah, we're just gonna get right into it.
Some of y'all said some out-of-pocket stuff and I'm not too fond of that.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, the first one, I already expected this. I 100% knew you guys were gonna say this type of stuff. All I'm going to teach my kid is car stuff.
That's funny.
It's 100% correct. Nothing else.
I mean,
I'm not teaching them anything else.
I feel like if we have a girl,
I'm lying.
I'm not gonna have her learn only about car stuff. Like, she's gonna learn other things.
I mean, if I have a son, if he's into like the car stuff, then obviously I'm gonna teach him everything about cars. But that's not gonna be the only thing I teach my kids. I'm gonna teach them car stuff. I'll teach them obviously like stuff with like finances, common sense things. Like, I'm teaching my kids everything. I want them to be financially smart and street smart and have common sense.
So somebody said our kids are gonna be no sabo kids and we're not gonna teach our kids any Spanish.
I'm teaching my kids Spanish, 100%. My kids they have to know Spanish. The no sabo thing is that's not gonna roll in my house.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you're not gonna teach them Puerto Rican culture or like your culture.
Oh, 100% I am. That is a must, like, on my checklist. Like, they have to be like in tune with like their culture, who they are, where they're from, like that type of stuff, for sure.
Yeah, and I think that people assume that we're not very in tune with our culture, but I think that's just because we don't really show our family. Like, we only just show us. And Isaiah's family, more so than mine, I would say.
Mad country.
Yeah, like his little brother right now is literally in Puerto Rico learning
chasing
how they
chickens.
Yeah, learning how they do stuff out there. So like, and he's only 2.
We're very much in tune with like the culture and stuff like that. We just don't really show it like that. I don't know. We are due for a trip to Puerto Rico. Maybe we'll show them like the nitty gritty over there and how like it really is, and not just like the resort lifestyle. Because over there I feel comfortable. I go be anywhere over there. Anywhere else, like in the Caribbean, I have to be at a resort because I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, but we're definitely gonna teach our kids. I want my kids to know more than just Spanish. I want my kids to know a lot of different languages.
We should teach them German, so then we can go to the BMW factory in Germany and he can, or she can, negotiate a deal for me and get me a BMW.
Goodbye.
That's all I'm saying.
I want my kids to know ASL.
That'll be good. That's actually very handy. Next I have, I will spoil our kid rotten. Yes and no. I'm going to give my kid the world, but at the same time, I want them to know the value of $1. I want them to know you have to earn things in life and not everything is going to be given to you. So yes, I am going to get them things here and there, but they're also going to learn how to earn things because my kid's not going to be a brat. So
yes,
that's just personally how I feel. Like, if you want something, okay, show me you want it, earn it. Like, be a good kid, get good grades in school, like that type of stuff. Like, I'm not just gonna give it to you, because then at that point you're just gonna think life is sweet and it's not.
Yeah, I cannot stand a bratty ass kid.
Oh god, I hate spoiled bratty kids. Yeah. So I just want to like,
yeah,
you heard that, right? That was a strong flick.
Yeah, listen, it was. Ooh, don't ever flick our kids with those strong ass fingers. A lot of my responses is this, and I'm like, I don't know how to take it.
Hey boy.
A lot of people are saying that I see you being extremely worried all the time and being a super anxious mom.
Yes, I can see that too.
I can't see that.
I can see that, but I feel like I will also be the same way, but I'm good at like hiding it. Because like when it comes to like Blooper, I'd be mad paranoid when something's wrong with him. Super paranoid.
I'm like that boy.
What are you doing? What do you
like,
want?
He want to be on my lap, he want to be over there. Like, this is why I always have a blanket on me in videos, because he literally decides when he wants to sit on my lap, when he doesn't. But
now he's chewing his foot.
Anyways, yeah, it's different with Blooper. I feel like, yes, I worry a lot about him, but you have to understand, first of all, he's a very small dog. Right? That's one thing that gets me. He's fragile, and dogs can't speak. Dogs can't communicate how they feel like humans can. So that's why I worry so much about him, because like, God forbid anything happens to him, like in the back room or something, he can't tell us what happened. Versus like, and they also don't let us go in the back with him or stuff like that. That's just stuff that bothers me.
Oh, so you're talking about when we take him to the vet? Yes,
like that's just stuff I worry about more so. Like, I'm good, like if my kid is running on and they get scratched up, get up, brush it off. If they start crying, take a look, make sure it's not nothing crazy.
Are you sure you're gonna be like that?
Yes.
Or are you gonna panic when they fall and start crying?
I'm not like that. Like, I grew up with a bunch of kids, and I feel like if you start to panic, then you're just gonna scare your kid. And it pisses me off when I see, like, my family does that a lot. Like, I have dramatic ass family members as moms. Sorry, love y'all, but they're super dramatic, except for...
No, y'all are dramatic.
Except for my Aunt Ashley. Like, I feel like I take a lot of
won't care. One of her kids could like literally fall on their face and she'll just be like, get up.
She'll be like, I told you.
No, but it's facts though.
That's
like if
what
you start panicking and freaking out, they're gonna freak out and think something's wrong, and then they start crying, and it's like, bro, just get up. Like you're good. It's all right. You're not gonna like, you know, explode or anything like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's really important to stay calm in like those situations, and I think that there's just a switch in me that like goes when it comes to kids, and like that I don't play. Like I'm just like locked in, and I don't get nervous. I just like take action because that's the best way to do things. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be an anxious mom.
We'll see.
There's a lot of scenarios that could obviously like be scary.
Of course, but
that's just normal shit.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Next one I have is I will be a very gentle, loving, attentive dad. I 100% agree with that. I'm not gonna be, I will say this, and I'm gonna be super transparent. I'm not gonna be as gentle with my son
And I was waiting for
as I will with my daughter. With my daughter, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I will fold and she will have me wrapped around her finger, and then she's gonna have to put me in check because she's gonna be like, yo, she's taking advantage of you. Like you give her everything you want. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. When it comes to my son, obviously I'm gonna be gentle with him and stuff like that as well. However, like boys, I feel are different. Boys you have to be a little tougher with. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like
we have very strong opinions on how to raise a girl versus a boy.
who, me and you? How so?
Like there's certain things that, this is us as parents, this is just how we feel. I know everyone parents different, everyone feels different. So
Word, and don't come at us. We're just having a general conversation here. So, you know.
Yeah, if you feel offended by what I'm saying, like just click out of the video now. But like I feel like you can't allow your son to do certain things. Like I feel like the way you baby a daughter, say like your daughter's like running or whatever and she gets hurt and she scrapes her knee. Like you're gonna be like, Sana, right?
I get what you mean. You can't baby the daughter the same way you would baby the son.
Yeah, like,
I get what you mean. It's kind of different. I get it.
If your son is like running and stuff and he gets a scraped knee and he'd be like, oh, mommy, he'll be like, okay, I know it hurts, Papa, but get up. Come on, you're strong. Like, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I will be more gentle with my daughter than I will with my son because they're different. You know what I mean? So it's like, obviously you're gonna love them and treat them the same way. However, when it comes to like being gentle, I feel like the girl needs to be more attentive when it comes to like the gentle stuff. Like, she needs more gentleness.
Yeah. All right, my next one is actually crazy because I kind of disagree, but they said you are going to be the strict mom and Isaiah is going to be chill. No. I think it's going to be opposite.
It's not the first time we've heard this.
Yeah, people are saying I'm going to be a helicopter mom, I'm going to be overprotective, and I don't think so.
I do think I feel like you will be a helicopter mom, but I won't let you be a helicopter mom.
How would I be a helicopter mom?
I don't know. I feel like you're like always gonna try to be like on top of the kids and stuff like that. And I feel I'm not gonna let you be like that because that's like super annoying. Like you know how helicopter moms are.
On top of the kids, how? You need to give me more context.
Like watching their every single move, always worrying about what they're doing, like just doing too much. Where it's just like, all right, you can chill a little bit, like lay off a little bit. You know what I mean? If I'm like that, I want you to tell me the same way. Like yo, like chill, like relax. Another thing I will say, if one of our kids be like, mom said I can do this or can I do this or whatever, I'm be like I'm gonna be like, all right, if they ask me something, I'm be like, what does mom say? And if they be like, oh, mom said no, I'm be like, well, you heard, mom said no. You know what I mean? Or if they be like, oh yeah, mom said yeah, and I'll be like, okay, I'll say yeah as well. Or if it's something serious, I'll be like, I'll talk to mom about it and then we'll figure it out.
I think we should establish early on that when our kid has a question or they want something, they ask both of us together. There's no, mommy said this, daddy, because I see it way too many times.
Yeah, but they're gonna naturally pick up on that where it's like, if I'm not home or you're not home for whatever reason, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, you said no. When I come home or you come home, they're gonna be like, can I do this? And then you'd be like, all right, what did mom say? Or what did dad say? And they'll be like, they said no. And be like, well, that's
see,
the
answer. The way I would do things is I'm gonna be like, wait till daddy gets home, we'll talk about it together.
See, that's different, yeah. Okay.
That's how I'm gonna handle things.
Yeah, like, there's always gonna have to be an agreement before.
Right. And I do not think I'm gonna be a helicopter mom, okay? Or strict. Like, I think I'm gonna be that mom that they can come to whenever they feel something. I'm more so talking about like when my kid's older. I'm not gonna be like, you can't go there, you can't do this, you can't do that, because I grew up with a strict mom. So I'm not gonna do that to my kids because I knew how irritating it was for me growing up with a super strict parent. So I'm just like, I'm gonna let my kids live their life. I'm not gonna be super like strict. Only thing is the sleepover stuff. I don't trust that.
See, that's where we have to talk about stuff. I don't see nothing wrong with sleepovers if it's like relatives.
Okay, that's different. I'm saying friends that I don't know the parents. I don't know.
No, you have have to meet the parents and all that first, obviously.
Yeah.
Can't just let them stay over at a random friend's house. Like, nah, bro, I don't know nothing about the friend. I don't know nothing about your family. Like, that's not happening.
There's so many scenarios there. That's another thing. Like, I don't know who be up in your house. Uncle Tom could just come pop up.
Uncle Tom is crazy.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of scenarios. I feel like women out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, this is more so stuff you probably don't think about, but I do.
No, I think about it 100%, especially if it comes down to a daughter.
Yeah, so
Next one I got is, I will beat our children.
what the hell? That is crazy.
This is what I was talking about in the beginning where I said some of y'all are out of pocket. I'm not gonna lie, I believe in discipline, 100%. I don't believe in abuse. That is 100% different.
Yeah.
If I tell my kid multiple times, stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing this, and I talk to you about it multiple times, bro, if you keep doing it, you're gonna get a spanking. It's as simple as that. Like, you did not listen the first couple times I told you, I tried talking to you, like, at the next point, I probably will yell at you, and if you still don't get it, bro, you're gonna have to get a spanking because you're clearly not understanding.
There's a lot of people who don't believe in hitting their kids.
I don't like that either, 100%. But it's like, if I talk to you about it multiple times, if I yelled at you multiple times, you're gonna have to get a spanking. Like, you're gonna have to get it. Like, that's how I was raised. I got, like, hands were put on me for right reasons. I deserved it. Looking back, 100%, I deserved all the spankings I got.
I got hit too, but I don't think I deserved my hits.
Well, of course you don't, right?
I don't. I was not. All I did. Does that attitude?
Yes, you gave your parents attitude. I would get smacked in my mouth if I gave my parents attitude. If I back talked anyway.
I never back talk. I would just be irritated.
You gave them an attitude. I think that's just.
I don't think that justifies getting hit.
I think it does.
I feel like
an attitude 100%.
I feel like people are valid. Like, their feelings are valid in every situation. It's different if you be like, shut up, I hate you, you're ugly.
There's kids like that. That's where I'm like,
I didn't
okay,
do none
you
of that.
deserve, if you're that type of kid, you deserve a spanking.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't that type of kid is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of scenarios. Obviously, a lot of parents out here, they're different on like when they will or won't give their kid a spanking. To me, that's my last option. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those kids where I'm not gonna be one of those parents where it's like, if my kid is bugging out, instantly you get smacked. That's not how you teach a kid. You're just teaching them to fear you at that point.
But like, if a kid is sitting there like putting on a show, like if we're out in public and they're throwing a tantrum, throwing themselves on the floor, I'm sorry, you're getting your ass whooped.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between discipline and abuse. There's a difference between that. I believe 100% in discipline. I don't think abuse is okay in any way.
Yeah.
So
I think when you don't discipline your kids, they walk all over you and they think
100%.
that behavior is okay.
And I've seen it.
Or they'll be like, shut up, bitch, to their mom, and she's
That's
like,
out of pocket.
honey, we don't use that language.
Like, nah, bro.
I
You
literally
just called.
Yeah, nah, let's not. The next one is, you're not going to let your kids have any sweets or candy, and you're gonna make your own baby food.
Bruh, I think this is gonna be like the biggest issue when it comes to parenting with us. This is gonna be the biggest issue because I'm okay with giving my kids, you know, McDonald's, let's say once a week. I'm cool with that. Or giving my kids soda once a week or twice a week. I am cool with that. Do I want them to drink that and eat that stuff every day? Absolutely not. That is not happening.
All right, so where's the beef? Because I'm good with once a week too.
Because I just feel like, I'll be like, all right, you know what, McDonald's for dinner. You're gonna be like, no, I don't want them eating that. That's garbage. Or if I try to give our kid, let's say like our son or daughter is a year and a half old, and I give him a little piece of a nugget, I feel like you would trip.
No.
You won't.
No, I'm saying we're not doing that.
You see what I mean? A little bite of a chicken nugget, I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Bro, why is that necessary though?
I'm just
They don't even
saying.
have teeth yet. You want to be giving them chewable foods?
Okay, when they have teeth, obviously, because I don't need them choking, so.
Not at one.
Man, figure it out. What do you want?
What the
What is it? I think it's because you have his blanket.
I want my kids to eat as clean as possible because I want them to have the best quality of life. I want them to have the best things, best nutrients, best ingredients for them to grow. I think that if you make your own food at home, that's amazing.
Agreed.
Like, you can literally blend a bunch of stuff, blend a bunch of veggies, and it takes 2 seconds, and it's way better than getting store-made stuff with like syrup and all that.
I agree.
Okay,
100%.
so yeah, I am gonna do that because I want what's best for my kids.
But I don't want them to live a boring, super healthy life because where's the fun in that? Like, they're kids at the end of the day. They gotta have their candy. They gotta like.
They're not, but I'm not doing that candy stuff. Like, I'm not about to be paying thousands of dollars to fix cavities because you want to eat candy all the time. That's just not how it goes.
all the time is different. We're not doing the all the time stuff.
Yeah,
in moderation.
I feel like sugar is very addicting. Oh, can I have a candy? Can I have candy today? Can I have candy today? Can I have candy?
No.
No. Like and then they get mad. Why? Because they already had it once and they want to keep having it again and again and again. It's just
we'll see how this type of stuff plays out when we actually have a kid.
Yeah.
We'll see when we're dealt with like real life scenarios.
I think that's probably where my strictness, I guess, will come from, because I'm very big on like putting good things in your body. I don't want my kids to grow up with health issues. That's pretty much that. Put the best thing in your body, but I still want to do, like, if we go to the movies, you could get a soda and some popcorn. See, like, I'm not doing too much.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
Last one I have, someone said that I will be very strict. I think the complete opposite. I think I'm gonna be strict when I need to be. I'm not gonna be that dad that's generally strict all the time where the kid can't go do this or have this. Like, I'm not gonna be that type of dad, because I feel like at that point, the kid's gonna grow up to hate you. You didn't let the kid have fun in their childhood years. That's when the kid is supposed to have fun. That's when they're supposed to experience stuff. That's when they're supposed to get in trouble. That's when they learn. So I'm not gonna be one of those strict dads by any means at all.
I don't know.
What, do you disagree?
Yes.
You think I'm gonna be strict?
Yes.
Why?
If we have a daughter, yes.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think when my daughter gets to that point in age where they're dating, where they want to date,
now it's changing.
those teenage years, when they're like, okay, 13, all of a sudden, like, dad, like, can I have a boyfriend? Who? Boyfriend? What? No, bruh, that's not happening. You're not old enough to date at that point. Like, you're a teenager. You just turned into a teenager. I'm comfortable with my daughter having a boyfriend when they're like 16. I feel like that's when they can start like dating. Anything before that, like, no, bro. You can have crushes and all that, and we could talk about it, but I don't want you dating anybody. Personally, I just feel, and it's gonna happen. Like, they can obviously be dating at school and then keep it on the low, and I would never know about it. They're gonna do it eventually, right? So it's like, it is what it is, but I'm not fond of it. What's your opinion? When are you gonna let your daughter start dating?
I don't know. I
On makeup, hell no.
Oh, you're out of your damn mind.
Nope. My daughter's not gonna be wearing lipstick and lashes and all that. Nope. When you're 16, we'll talk about what that consists of. Lip gloss and, you know, like a little concealer here and there. I don't care. But full face of makeup, hell no.
I'm gonna let my kid wear makeup whenever they want.
A full face of makeup, let's say at the age of 12.
Kids don't know how to do full faces. It's an expression. It's a form of expression.
Okay,
it's
are you gonna let your kid have a full face of makeup at the age of 12, go to school and all that?
A full face of makeup, they don't even allow you to wear makeup to go to school, so.
Yes, they do. I've seen.
No, they don't.
Bro, I see 11, 12-year-olds going to school now with full faces of makeup, lipstick on, and I'm like, bro, you're like 5. How?
I think if my kid, I can't talk because like I started liking makeup when I was like 12, and that was a part of my aesthetic. Like
high school you could do makeup. Anything before high school, like little stuff like lip gloss and like that's it. Once you're in high school, you can start doing your makeup stuff. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. Super young, absolutely not. We're not doing that.
Okay, so I have two that I want to acknowledge. So one wasn't an assumption, but one was like, pregnancy isn't for the weak. I hope you're ready for the contractions and the pushing.
This girl has been through war with her body. I think pregnancy is not gonna be the worst of her worries.
I feel like y'all really testing my gangster for real. Like what?
Like gangster is crazy. Guys, she had multiple big, huge cysts by her ovaries. I think she knows what pain down there is like. And I don't think pregnancy, I don't know, but I feel pregnancy won't be as bad as those pains were, because we're talking excruciating pain.
They'll probably feel like the same thing.
So I feel like if you went through that, you will be able to handle pregnancy. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with pregnancy when it comes to contractions and cramps and stuff. I really don't think. I think you're gonna be fine. I
just feel like you just gotta go through it. Like, I just feel like I'm pretty good with pain, so I will be good. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like there's a lot of women that I know that are literally babies that with pain and they went through pregnancy, so I'm good. The last assumption is I'm gonna be a soccer mom.
I'll let my kid play whatever sport they want.
No, like being a soccer mom is like a supportive mom going to all the games, cheering for their kids, like
I would hope so. That's what every kid wants.
Yeah, I wanna.
Being a kid that played sports all his life, it's the best feeling ever when like you look off to the side and you see your parents in the stands. You see them cheering you on. You see them bringing you a Gatorade or something like that. You know what I mean? That's the best feeling ever. And when you don't have that, it's sad. And it does hurt, because there was times where like I did go through that. Not all the time, but it makes a difference when a parent is there.
Well, if my kid wants to be in sports, this is why like me and Isaiah feel like everybody's always like, you're gonna be boy parents. I feel like low key, like we're gonna be very like sport oriented, yeah. But I mean,
if my kid like sports.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be one of those dad that forces their sons or daughters into sports and then train them the hardest to, you know, be this great. Like if you don't enjoy it, we're not gonna do it. But if you do enjoy it, best believe I'm gonna go all out and I'm gonna make sure that you can be the best that you possibly can be as an athlete.
Yes, I will be a soccer mom. I'm gonna be the mom bringing all the snacks and all the Gatorades and be like, make sure your friend Ezekiel has some. Make sure.
Ezekiel.
I don't know.
You're gonna paint the number on your face and all that.
Yes, and I'm gonna be like, you guys want to have a game day at my house? Yeah, I'm excited for that era.
No, yeah, I think we are going to be sport-oriented parents as long as our kid is into sports and stuff like that. Yeah, that is all of our assumptions. Let us know what you guys think. How do you guys think we're going to be as parents? If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. Anything else you want to say, babe?
No, a lot of you guys were saying that I'm going to be a great mom. That was like the #1 assumption, so thank you.
Same. So thank you as well.
Thank you. We love you.
And with all that being said, we'll see you on the next video.